If there's a corner to cut, I will cut it. If there is an hour to take a nap, I will take it.
Good morning, YouTube. It's 6:30 in the morning. The alarm went off at 6 o'clock, so like brushed and stuff like that. And this is a lesson in wearing the right clothing for winter. It's 11 degrees out, so it's not like supremely cold, but then it's cold for us because this is cold for us. This is Jan 3rd. A t-shirt. This is a My Protein t-shirt. It's pretty awesome. And then I'm gonna layer it with this quarter zip, long sleeved. And this sticks to the skin, so it's gonna keep you warm, right? This is what you want to do. You want to layer properly, because once you've layered properly and you've been taking your cold showers, you can manage any sort of cold. And when I walk, actually, I'll be very sweaty in this, so it'll get a little comfortable. With this, I'm going to wear a hoodie on top, fleece inside, naturally going to keep me incredibly cozy. I don't need anything else, maybe a muffler for my neck, but now while I'm walking. And then thalle, I'm just gonna wear a decent pajama with again fleece inside. We're good to go. Thick socks, shoes, and that's it. We're ready to brace the cold. Okay, with all this talk of the new year, and this is gonna be my fleece jacket. Again, My Protein, superb stuff, really affordable. With all this talk of the new year, let's talk about what's old. Waking up early is something we've carried on from the past year, and so are cold showers. But this year, we've started tracking our calories because Sanu Chaidiane abs, and we've got to get rid of the belly fat. Tracking them on MyFitnessPal, and let's see how it goes. And even though we're talking about bracing the cold, I switch on heating in two places in the house. Number one is this living area, so that someone's sitting here, chilling here, the heating's on, the oil heater's on. And then next, I'm going to switch on in the office because there my parents can do yoga in comfort. And if I go sit down, I have a session at 7, the guy hasn't responded. And if I go have work or if I want to read, naturally, I can do that without shivering myself. So while working, I definitely need some heating. I'm going to go switch that on now. This is the reason I wasn't tying my parna yet, because you see how tight I am right now, but it's incredibly cozy. Now I'm going to tie my parna and we are good to go. Okay, what we're trying is to see if we can catch a semblance of a sunrise, because that's something we can see from the apartment and not from my house, because it's on the ground floor, the apartment's on the 4th floor, and that's our guest house. We're gonna try to catch the sun, at least get the morning rays in the eyes, and once that is done, we can get back to a session I have on stocks. The gate is open, it's now open, we're gonna have to climb. Let's go, son, we're gonna do it. You gotta agree, this is unreal. I don't know if you can see it properly like I do, but from what I see, it's stunning. God, I wish it was more vivid in the screen. Check that out. God, the universe is beautiful. No other canvas can be this beautiful. Wow, I'm so glad I came upstairs. I think I'm gonna make this a habit. Oh God, nice. This beautiful sky behind us. Let's take a moment to thank the universe for everything that it does for us every single day. I ran up the stairs right now. It was 4 stories. And of course, I was a bit out of breath, but I ran up like it's nothing. And that's a massive privilege that I never want to take for granted. Movement. Secondly, the freedom of time. I can sit here and stand here and enjoy the rising sun without worrying about, oh man, I gotta rush and I gotta get there. And while that is also a beautiful part of life, my goal for 25 is to go inwards, more and more inwards, and to connect with the divine. Because the external is always going to be there: better jobs, more money, a nice sedan, more followers. That's the external, and the external is amazing as well. I don't want to lie, but the internal is where the real magic happens. Wow, beautiful. ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਇਹੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਫਤਿਹ. We've been conditioned, we've been brought up like that, and I truly think Sikhism is beautiful. So are all religions, but we must try to understand them better, and that's my journey in 25 as well. I'm going to try to understand Sikhism better, try to understand the morning prayer far better than I already have. Locked. Locked. And now that we are back, we're going to start with a session, I think, on stocks, and that will properly comprise our morning routine. I'm going to grab my laptop first because my parents will work out here. We need to build a gym at home. That's going to be priority as well. And the laptop has been grabbed. We are good to go. Want to see Piyange Cha. Gagu?
पाठ कर रही हो तो लगा शुक्रिया टेलीफोन किया चाह आइए बिस्तर पे ओके चाहिए था
Everyone is okay.
हाँ सारे घर में ओके है कुत्ते ओके है बच्चे ओके है सर्वेंट ओके है और क्या चाहिए सब क्या
मैंने exactly ये exercise की ऊपर where I was like I'm so grateful 4 सीढ़ी चढ़ के आया लिफ्ट नहीं ली मैंने and I was like ठीक है थोड़ी सांस चढ़ रही है but then आराम से चढ़ लिए without thinking कि body move कर सकती है
उसके लिए शुक्रिया
Imagine if I could not climb the stairs तो मैं बिस्तर पे ही बैठा होता अभी There is so much to be grateful for Yep, so we're gonna do a session real quick. It's 7:22 and post that real quick. Gonna do a morning walk and post that shower, matha tekange, and then we'll start the trading day. Stocks are looking good. This is Jan 3rd. The world markets were shut on Jan 1 because you got a party, son, but Indian markets weren't. You got to work, son.
The entire exercise is you have to be honest with yourself. I was incredibly honest with myself that, dude, I'm like indisciplined. I am so indisciplined, you have no idea. You should have seen me in school. If there's a corner to cut, I will cut it. If there is an hour to take a nap, I will take it. And I'm like, instead of just running away from yourself, accept yourself. If you're drawing validation from what watch you have on your wrist, then there are some things you need to work on. Is it bad to have a Rolex? Not at all. Is it bad to draw confidence and self-image from it? Yeah.
Okay, so the session just got over. Beautiful session. And now I'm going to show you something about shakeouts and how stocks can fall, consolidate, and then reverse. So I'm noticing that in IWM right now, we've had this recent weakness in the market. So we've had this recent weakness in the market in America, where we had this nice move on the down low. And now it's consolidating within this range. Should it break out of this little range, we will again become buyers of stocks and we will start trading them. Something similar happened with the small cap index in India, where we had this little journey on the downside and then it consolidates. Naturally, traditional technical analysis tells us that this is a bearish consolidation and the stock should move on the lower side, but it reverses. And once it reverses, you become a buyer of stocks again because this little move will give you a move in general stocks as well. And this is something you can notice in individual stocks as well. So remember these consolidations and these areas, and they can be very adequately traded. Okay, it's time to go for a walk now. And Gabi can't handle himself, and he's like, why can't we go already? And he's dirtying the seat. And Aika must be chilling out here. Let's see what he's up to. Aika, come on. Oh, see, both of them want to go. We should go walk 6 kilometers. And the reason we're doing these morning walks is because we believe in simple daily actions. Oika was getting a bit chunky and we needed to get his weight under control. Gabu's this incessant barking machine. Any street dog, especially a dog that's leashed up and then he's being walked, Gabu does not like it. He will tolerate a golden retriever though. He's very discriminatory like that. But yeah, we're doing these daily walks because we want to get Oika's health in control. It feels amazing to do. So Gabi, I'm recording, don't you see? Okay, this guy does not care. Yeah, Gabi, look at him so intently looking at the road. And by the way, the front seat is his. No one can take it. No one's allowed to sit on the front seat except Gabi Jan. Only he gets to sit here. Oika will take the back seat. And coming back to the point, we're not really doing this for visible results. We just want to show up every single day. The results will follow. Oika will become healthier if we take the process into control. Daily walks, nutrition into control. Don't feed him off the table, which is very hard because my mom struggles with that. But all of that done, there's a semblance of control. We don't feel like we're subject to utter chaos and disorder. And Mahindra cars are zipping. Always want to be careful with Mahindra cars around, man. Just, I don't know, terrible drivers. I totally judge people with these things. Terrible drivers. Like a Volkswagen would be way better, for sure. A black Mahindra, tinted glasses, a particular jhanda ahead or a particular logo behind, you know you got to be careful, son. Anji, ki hoya oi Chika ko? Chika ko Aika kya कहना चाहती थी? Aika कह रही थी पूजा दे दो. Dabi, spoiling every moment. You want aloo puri? You want chole bhature? You want pranti? Oh, it's so cute. Looking like a teddy bear. Now, the good thing is, and something I must appreciate, is that we got footpaths on both sides. So this one is recently made, although it looks like it could use a renovation, but the other side is also a footpath. That's beautiful. Whoever's done it, maybe the military authorities, maybe the government, kudos. You're making the city more livable, you're making the entire experience more pleasurable, and I do appreciate it. Now, Gabu is very well behaved on this footpath. As soon as we enter the next one, he's going to start sprinting. He gets a lot of glad eye, positive looks, smiles from people. And that's the beautiful thing about walking. It slows you down. It's like not everything has to be so high effort. Low effort, low intensity, slow progress, but high output. That's really what this journey has been about. And if there's one thing you learn from my content, it should be this. You don't have to keep hustling. You don't have to work like a dog. At least that's not how I want to conduct myself, or the proverbial rainbow at the end of the tunnel, light at the end of the tunnel. You get what I mean. Shorty. The walk is done. Very easy peasy. It's not that cold and I'm so sweaty. God, it feels uncomfortable. That layering really did its job. Manji. Now it's time to go back to the markets, take a cold shower, eat good food, just express gratitude. Breakfast time! It is time for breakfast. It's very interesting. I've tried to log it as well. I'm having 5 egg whites, 86 calories, 1 cup chole masala, 280 calories, moong dal chila, which is like tiny, 128 calories, and a bun, just this much. That's 120 calories. So this is what my breakfast looks like. I'll show you a proper look. There you go, son. Pretty beautiful, doesn't it? So that's my breakfast. And post breakfast, we're gonna look at the markets. Markets are just fine. A lot of stocks are breaking out. And post that, we're gonna take a cold shower, and that will be my relaxed winter morning routine. And post the cold shower, we'll take a matha and continue working until it is time to read and hit the gym. Skies look beautiful. Beautiful.
Alright, so we have a fix that pull-up bar at the apartment, and that's sturdy now, it's looking good. And now stocks are doing just fine. I have a prior position in Azad Engineering, which is doing very well right now. And I also got a notification from MarketSmith India that they are adding it to their model portfolio, which is like further corroboration. I'm not adding further to my position at the moment, but I'll see how it sets up. But mostly what I see in the market is a lot of moves that happen. They happen out of unobvious areas, so usual breakouts don't really work. The stock will break out, recede, stop people out, consolidate, and then break out of this little consolidation or tight area. So these are the ones that you really want to look out for. And now we're going to take a cold shower, and that will be my morning routine overall. So pretty productive day, I would say, and the day is only half done and I feel quite good about it. Okay, cold shower time. Not the most comfortable time, but it is something that we get done to keep a remembrance within us that everything that we want to do is not necessarily that's good for us. Everything that we don't want to do is necessarily not bad for us. I don't know if that made sense, but you get the idea. I lost my train of thought, but yeah, we're gonna take a cold shower, and I think all of this is because of the cold showers as well, because you keep a remembrance within you. With this said, let's go get this done. The limbs first, and when the limbs communicate to the brain that something is coming, then the chest, which is the tricky area. Victory! Yet another day. Yet another day. We are victorious. And the cold shower is it. Alrighty then, the trades are running just fine. We've had a cold shower. We're watching 361 ardently. And now it's time for another session and a midday snack, which is going to be Greek yogurt and some berries, which is a very light snack and gives you decent protein. I've been tracking my calories. My breakfast alone was 750 calories. And I'm going to be under 2,900 calories in total. Right now, I weigh about 78 kilograms. I think I want to go to 74, but at the same time, build lean muscle. And that's my prep for the summer. And that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a very realistic routine in the winters that serves my mind-body business. And I'm pretty happy about it. I get to live it on my terms. And the output is pretty decent. Money is made, body is built, relationships are nurtured, and the mind is made stronger. And I'll see you for the next one very soon. Until then, make sure you subscribe, like, comment. I want you to engage, give me constructive criticism, and I'll see you very soon again.